Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Golf Dudes podcast. I'm Joe Calabro. Joining me, as always, mostly, is Rich Capelli. We are here live at X Golf in Lincoln, Rhode Island. Come on down, hit some balls, hang out with us if you so choose for some reason. Watch the Patriots. I know they're starting in 45 minutes or so ish. So we'll try to be off before then. But come on down to X Golf in Lincoln. We'll be here for most of the night. And so yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Rich, how you doing today, buddy boy?
Not bad. Played 18 holes. I wore shorts and a short sleeve shirt in the middle of November, so I'm doing pretty good.
It's been funny. I've been using the hashtag on a lot of the stuff about today.
Yeah.
To promote it. I've been using the hashtag simulator season, and on the day that we're doing this, it's not simulator season.
Shorts and t-shirt season.
It's like go figure. You can't get worse luck than that.
Trying to promote a simulator on a 70-degree day.
Yeah,
fantastic.
I'm like an idiot. But we're excited to be here. We're excited to do our first real live remote podcast. We've done obviously a few from Kirkbride and different places, but this is the first time we've done it really live, and a few people are in attendance. So hello to everybody watching live. Some people are actually playing golf right now. So anyway, we'll ignore them. So before we get started, we do have a busy show, believe it or not. We have Andrew Stark coming up at 7:30, 7:40, excuse me. So
got some housekeeping items.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, nope. I just wanted to make sure the thing came up. Sorry. So Andrew Stark is coming up at 7:40. Before then, we should tell you that the Golf News podcast is presented by Link Strings. Link Strings is known for their transfusion cocktail in a can. Transfusion is vodka, grape juice, and ginger ale all mixed up into one refreshing drink for you to enjoy. Look for Link Strings at liquor stores and country clubs across Rhode Island and New England. So again, we want to thank Link Strings for their support of our podcast. So busy week, another busy week. And believe it or not, in November, the players of the year have been coming out. Today it was announced that Kylie Eaton, my girl from Kirkbride, won the women's girls junior player of the year. And yesterday, Max Jackson won the boys to absolutely nobody's surprise whatsoever.
It was a complete sweep by both the men and the women.
Marilyn Wagner won the women's player of the year, and obviously Bobby Leopold won the boys player of the year after he won the amateur. He finished in the top 15 of the New England amateur. Things like that. So congrats to them. I know the senior players of the year are going to be announced on Friday, and I'm assuming Saturday. If not, both of them will be tomorrow. So obviously we'll have those up on GolfNewsRI. The big thing that we did this week, which people were excited for, and I was excited for it as well, but I'm also happy to be done with it, was our big Wanna Moist video that we've been promoting for a while. I have seen a behind-the-scenes look at the renovations at Wanna Moist. We had an exclusive interview with Andrew Green, the architect, this past week, and we put the video up earlier this week. What did you think of some of the renovations? It's a pretty cool video.
First off, you did a great job. Obviously, my day job, I couldn't, because of my day job, I couldn't help you with this project, which I would have loved to, because I find that whole greens restoration project fascinating. I saw a lot of step-by-step of it being done when they did it at Kirkbride. So you did a fantastic job. Shout out to the guys at Wanna Moist It for letting you come on there. And it was an all-around fantastic thing. I don't know how you make Wanna Moist It nicer, but they're trying to. So, which is a great thing. I know. I mean, it's been there since what, like 1890 or something like that. So, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. How they heal up next season. You know, hopefully it'll be a mild winter so that you can get all the grasses growing. And
so Andrew Green told us that he was hoping to have the project done by Christmas. So they're planning
everything done by Christmas.
Hoping to have everything done by Christmas.
And the weather hasn't been too bad, so it's nice.
They have a few greens to finish up. Obviously some of them are done. They haven't started work on 18 yet. They actually added a bunker on 18, the closing hole.
Wow.
So they're widening the greens. I thought one of the cool things was that he was talking about how they looked at historic photos. Like they were looking at aerial photos of the 1931 PGA Championship.
I mean, that's how you got to do it, right?
Where the greens actually were, to figure out where Donald Ross actually wanted the greens.
That's how you got to do it.
I thought that was the most fascinating.
Absolutely, yeah.
Who would have thought?
I mean, when we went into the press room for the amateur, I was looking at all like the blueprints and stuff like that. That was just insane. Like all the old hickory clubs, and then you saw the blueprints of the original greens complexes and stuff like that. It was absolutely insane.
So that was pretty exciting. So believe it or not, it was a 7-minute video, but believe it or not, there were some clips left on the cutting room floor.
Really?
Unbelievably enough.
You don't say.
So over the next couple days, probably Friday, Saturday, I'm actually going to put those clips together and release them separately. Because I did like a formal interview with him too. I asked him a fascinating question. Well, it was a fascinating answer, I guess. The question was the question. But I asked him about like the business of golf course architecture and how that's changed with the technology and things, and he gave a fascinating answer to that. And then
I mean, they got to be like using lasers and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's a GPS and like to the millimeter, like
Yeah.
so it's got to be insane.
And so I asked him about that, which was a cool thing. Then I asked him about what he knew about Wanamoisa before he came here, and he actually said he had a picture of the famous par three on his wall in his office.
That thing's
And
just
so he actually
ridiculous.
had, obviously Wanamoisa is a well-known course.
Yeah, of course.
So that's coming up in the next couple of days. I'm not sure if it's going to be in an article or if I'm just going to post the video straight up. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to actually do that yet, but one way or the other, it will be there over the next couple of days. So we'll release the rest of the interview with Andrew Green, and so that really should be a really cool. Obviously, let's get this out of the way. Obviously, there's no show next week. It's Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just realized that.
We're gonna replay this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I seriously forgot it was Thanksgiving on Thursday.
and so obviously no show next week, but I guess this show is going to be replayed. I'm told by my producer who's drinking a Coke against the wall. And also be sure to check out the Golf News RI's holiday podcast with Black Friday coming up. Pin just announced an amazing deal on Black Friday, and so did Greenside Golf. They announced their deals for Black Friday. So
I'm always in the market for some new golf equipment.
So check both of those out when you get a chance. With obviously holidays upcoming. So next week no show. God forbid something crazy happens. I'll just pop up and we'll figure out how to attack it. I'm not expecting anything to happen.
No.
It's golf, but you'd be surprised at the news that breaks over holidays.
We're gonna save this. We're gonna save this for Thanksgiving week.
Sometimes the stupidest things happen. So you never know. I'm not expecting anything to happen because you usually have a good sense of when these things are coming down the pike. But I'm, God forbid something happens, I'll just pop up and do a live hit if it's something big, obviously, and then we'll go from there. How did you play today, anyway?
Not bad.
How's the king?
Fantastic. The greens are almost healed.
The greens are healed.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Yeah. Obviously we had a couple. My brother-in-law had a couple leaf rule incidents. I didn't lose a ball, so it was nice. So I played pretty well, like I said, it was jam packed. Play was slow, unfortunately, but I knew that. I saw the forecast. It was supposed to be like 68. I was like, whatever. So it was good to be out in shorts and a golf shirt in the middle of November. So I'm just happy about that. That's
So let's do this. Andrew Stark, the owner of X Golf, not the owner of
Golf News, all right?
He's going to join us now. We'll do a quick interview. Rich is going to take a break. He's going to lube up, and then he'll be back on to do some PGA Tour stuff later on. So sit down, my man. How's it going? So it's going great. We're so happy to be here. Thanks so much for having us. I was watching the thing on the computer, and there's obviously a delay. So anyway, joining us now is Andrew Stark, the owner of X Golf.
Yep.
Say hello to the people.
How you doing, everyone?
So firstly, thanks so much for having us. Obviously, it's been a blast to be here. It's one of our first real live remotes that we've done for the podcast. Since we've done a couple of things like Kirk Bray and different clubs, but this is the first real live remote that we've done. So super exciting. So for you guys are going into your second year. This is obviously the end of your first year. So talk about the first year. Talk about did it meet your expectations? Did anything unexpected happen? Were you surprised by anything? What was that first year like launching? I know you guys own other X Golfs around the region, so this wasn't like your rookie debut necessarily, but
this actually was our first
was
one.
it?
Yeah. This was the first one we opened. It's been a blast. We started working on this place early last year. And we finally opened January 18th. It was Martin Luther King Day, and within 2 weeks we opened pretty much in the heart of COVID, and we were filling up back-to-back bookings all day long. And it's been going great. We got our league started about a month after that going into it. and they've been phenomenal too. It's a great night. Great group of guys get together and hit some balls every week. Good competition. We got a nice trophy and everything. So, I really, it's really exceeded our expectations. It's been a lot of fun. It's definitely a unique concept and everything. Get to come out here, and it really just extends the golf season to 365 days a year, as opposed to just when it's nice out or just when it's sunny out. As we always say, it's always 65 and sunny here at X Golf. So
Well, today was 70 degrees outside,
yeah.
so I was telling Rich, I said I've been using the hashtag simulator season when we were promoting tonight. And of course,
Yeah.
today it happens, it's 70 degrees outside, and not too many people were thinking of a simulator, though obviously it's like now, but it was just kind of funny how that worked out. You told me something the other day that you guys just had your first hole in one here.
We
A
did.
couple days ago. You told me about it, and I think you posted it on your Facebook page or wherever it was.
Instagram,
I saw it. Yeah. So let's talk about that. That must have been a thrill.
That was exciting. I mean, it happened during one of our league nights too. It was hole 11 of the Metropolitan Golf Course out in Australia. So down under. And the whole place went wild. It's so crazy. We're open for 9 months now, and it finally just happened. So that was really exciting. Round of shots for the table and everybody. So everybody went wild. It was a great atmosphere. It was a great time. So we were super excited.
That's awesome. Now, one of the big things you guys do, obviously, is the leagues, like a regular golf league during the summer. You guys have leagues here. Just talk a little bit about those, and then also how can people? I know there's one going on now, but in general, how can people get involved if they want to get involved?
The best way to get involved is just visit our website, xgolflincoln.com, and there's a page on that where you can submit league information. So right now we have our leagues running that are it's pretty much going to take us right December, and then we're going to start up a winter league mid-January, and that'll go through March and everything. We'll do another 10 weeks. Yeah. So usually it's how we do it is we use the first 2 weeks we'll get together, we'll have everybody run a handicap round, and then we'll do 8 weeks of regular play, and then 2 weeks of playoffs and everything when you get together and you play for the cup. X Golf corporate sometimes we'll put together big corporate sponsors and everything. Last year we sent a team to the Truly Championship where they had a chance to compete and win $10,000. The Fort Collins X Golf, I believe, won that one, but it was still a great time, and they had a ton of fun competing all the weeks here.
That's awesome. So if you want to get involved with the leagues or just come and play, visit xgolf.com. You can register right online. It's very easy. So you guys are going into year 2. Obviously, things are going well, and this is your busy season now with the winter, at least theoretically. What are you guys looking for in year 2? Anything new coming up? What are you guys looking to do in year 2 that people can be excited for, or what you guys can be excited for?
So we've actually just rolled out like our new technology. We have a new X Golf app that is now live, where you can actually sign up for it, and you can scan yourself in with a QR code, and it'll track your stats for you all through the winter, so you can kind of see how you started your winter season and how you ended your winter season. We're going to be enabling cross X Golf plates, so that'll enable us to compete against other X Golfs across the country to do more nationalized tournaments and everything, where everything will be online. So we could play against an X Golf out in Michigan for our tournaments and everything like that. We also have the St. Andrews Golf Course. All, I believe, 4 courses are going to be available for play here. Hashtag soon. So definitely, hopefully before the end of the year, we'll have all of St. Andrews here. So that'll be a great course. I'm really excited for that. They're just finishing working out the last of the technological issues, and we'll have that uploaded and ready for you hopefully before Christmas.
Now, you and I talked about this the other day, and perhaps it wasn't for public consumption, but I'll ask anyways, and if you can't answer, you can't answer. But you were talking about how, so I was asking about different X golfs across the region or the country, and you were saying how it was all different ownership groups, which makes sense. Obviously, one big franchise, different ownership groups in each one or something. So, you were talking about the potential to open new locations both in Rhode Island and in other states in New England.
Yep.
Can you just talk about that as much as you can? Obviously.
I mean, yeah. So
it's exciting stuff. People love this stuff.
So the newest X Golf actually just opened it up in Burlington, Vermont this weekend. So if you're in that area, go check them out. We have one opening up in Worcester, and then there'll be some more coming locally around here, hopefully soon. Once we get everything finalized with that. But yeah.
Super excited. I mean, how much work, just in general, how much work goes into opening up one of these? Obviously, you have the simulators and the whole concept of it. What does opening one of these up take?
A lot of hours.
A lot of hours.
Yeah, a lot of hours. It's everything. You kind of build it from the ground up. X Golf as a franchise does a fantastic job with guiding and providing you with the tools you need and the phenomenal technology. Everything else though, it's just getting it going and getting everything worked out. It's kind of like it's an advanced dance, to get everything timed out perfectly to get it to all work out. But once you're here, I mean, the technology is phenomenal. It's the best simulator you can play on the market, and it kind of sells itself after that, and it's all worth it.
Just a general question about simulators, because it's fascinating. They give you all the stats. They give you all the. Obviously, you can play a million different courses, all the big name courses you can play. Other than, I don't think Augusta is on there, but short of that, you can play every course possible. From your perspective as a business owner and someone that works for these things, what is the future of the golf simulator? I mean, these things keep getting more advanced. It seems all the time. TrackMan obviously is a big deal. We hear about all that time. We hear about it all the time on the PGA Tour. But what do you think the future of these simulators are? Right? What's the future of simulator golf? I mean, is this going to get more realistic?
Absolutely. I mean, so right now, I mean, we have PGA pros, that back our product, and stand by. Max Homa is one of our brand ambassadors. Paige Spranek, they support our brand and they stand behind it 100% because of its realism, because of its accuracy. We have PGA pros from all over the country come here and test it out and make sure that the distances what they shoot outside match what they shoot inside. Which is great to see because I mean some people they think they hit the ball a lot harder than they do outside, maybe. So you get that a lot, but
every Sunday golfer in the
Right.
region probably thinks that. Yep.
yeah. So really knowing the tech and knowing that it does work is great to know because I mean you get people that they're gonna know how far they hit it wherever they are, and they hit the same distances outside as they do here. So it's great. I mean, the technology is constantly improving. It seems like we're running updates, yearly or bi-yearly here, getting the technology more advanced and everything. Some of the stuff that sets us apart is our high-speed lasers and light sensors that give you all your speed trajectory, so you can register all the draws, all the fades, and everything that some other simulators don't necessarily pick up. And plus, you putt here as well. So, that's not just get it on the green and add two strokes. It's, you finish the whole golfing process down to the short game, chipping game, everything like that.
I hope the putting gets better because putting, I mean, this place obviously these simulators are amazing. It's a lot of fun. The putting, and we've talked about this. I've talked to you in person off the air about it. So it's the putting can be tricky. That's the one thing where it's like, I mean, it is what it is. It's still fun. It doesn't really matter.
The putting is different.
The putting can be tricky for people. That's the one thing.
It takes some getting used to. The one thing I will say about the putting is the greens are fast. We're playing on professional courses here. We're playing at Pebble Beach. We're playing at Bethpage. Their greens are sometimes I remember watching the Masters this year and they were it's like putting a ball on a marble floor. So they move here, and sometimes
you want to make it realistic.
Sometimes the the transition from going to local courses as opposed to playing on the best courses available all over the world can be transition. It can be a little challenging, but once you get used to it, play a few rounds here, you'll be all set.
Now here at X Golf, you guys have a full bar. You have a great menu. You host parties too. You want to just give people give X Golf a quick promotion. Your parties, so you can come out, hang out.
Yeah.
All kinds of. You guys can basically do anything. You can host podcasts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, exactly. We can host podcasts. We've done birthday parties, bachelor parties, private events, corporate events. You name it. If there's a party, we'll find a way to host it. It's a great time. Everybody who's came here has had an awesome time. We have catering options available. We have a full bar, so if your golf game's not going great, at least we got some good beer here. We have a lot of good craft beers, IPAs from all over the world. We're getting ready to roll out a new menu itself. We just partners with Barstool's Owens Mixers, so we're gonna have a lot of new fabulous drinks coming here soon. And I'm looking forward to a good season, a lot of great indoor golf, and a lot of great drinks.
Awesome. Listen, thank you so much for having us. And too, thanks so much for coming on. And obviously, hopefully, we can work with you guys again in some way in the future, whether we host podcasts here more often or whatever it is. we'd love to obviously come back and do what we can to help you guys out, and obviously you guys help us out in turn. So thanks so much for coming on
Absolutely.
the show.
Thank you
We're
so
gonna,
much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Actually, anytime you guys want to come back, I would love to have you. It's fun.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Andrew. It's Andrew Stark, the owner of X Golf Lincoln. Check it out. They have a full menu. And again, we'll be here most of the night, so feel free to come hang out with us. The Patriots are starting in half an hour or so.
I think they start soon. Go
8:20, I
Pats.
think. So yeah, we'll have that on as well. So Rich will be back in a second. We'll talk about PGA Tour stuff and other things going on in the world of golf. We'll be right back. This is the Golf News Podcast on GolfNewsRI Facebook Live.
Thanks.
I'm coming. I was fraternizing with the fans.
So good.
Oh.
All right, welcome back to the Golf Dudes Podcast. Rich Capelli rejoins the action after he was getting wasted out in the the fans
Yeah.
with the fans.
With the millions and millions of fans.
the millions and millions of Rocks fans. Just say Andrew Stockton, a great interview. That clip will be put separately, and we'll put that up tomorrow as well. So again, we're really appreciative of X Golf having us.
Absolutely.
It's a cool thing to do this. So
it's a fantastic getaway when you have when you have the snow outside and it's 25, 30 degrees out. It's nice to come in here, have some wings, have some brews, watch the game, and play around.
Absolutely, again, we'll be here for the majority of the night. The Patriots are starting soon. We're going to try to be off before the Patriots start. That's the goal. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, not a ton of local stuff going on. We talked about the Lana Moisic video. I said I'm going to edit. I'm going to put those other clips up over the weekend. Some interesting stuff that people might enjoy. Because people like hearing about that stuff. Is how often do you interview a top 3 golf course architect in the world?
So at a top course in what? The Northeast, New England region.
It was a top course in the country.
Yeah, I'll even say in the country. I mean, come on,
The one thing just to get back, not to spend too much time on this, I do want to get to some PGA Tour things. So there's some interesting stuff going on. But the one thing I will be interested in is to see the faces of the kids in the Northeast Amateur when they show up and they realize the whole course has been changed. And they have to relearn.
Imagine some of them that don't realize it. They're gonna show up. They're gonna be like, "Wait, what? This is breaking 90 degrees to the left instead of to the right this year. Like, what the hell?" Like, that's gonna be crazy.
Funny when they show up for the practice round,
especially the guys that are probably from like the Midwest or like the West. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know. Yeah, they don't know.
So I'm looking forward to seeing their faces when they realize the whole course has been changed and they can't destroy the course anymore. So that'll be interesting. I feel like Davis Chatfield will be playing a few extra rounds at Wanamoisa this summer,
right?
To learn the course.
No doubt.
So that was obviously a big story this week, big project. I'm happy that it's over because it's a lot of effort into it. But
like I said, nicely done.
Good
job.
So I guess so many opportunities to do this thing. And Andrew Green, as I've said before on the show, he couldn't have been nicer. He made every effort to make it work for me.
Yeah.
He could have just blew me off and
who's this guy? Who's this guy? Whatever, that's awesome.
He literally made every effort to make it work for me. So really appreciative.
That's awesome
to him as well. So PGA Tour stuff. We put some articles up. I know there's a tournament today. It was funny. You texted me that they were killing this course, and I said,
smashing the course.
And I think I said, "Oh, it's like the silly season for the
PGA Of course. Tour. I mean, ZJ Zach Johnson was like 8 under. Like crap's going sideways if CJ is 8 under. You know what I mean?
I said
it wasn't bad though. They're playing on 2 different courses out there, so it's kind of cool.
I think the thing is, a lot of these guys, these tournaments time of year, these guys are all going on vacation. They take their families.
But it's also an opportunity to get ahead of like JT and DJ, like a Max Homa or like a lower or Zach, even like a Zach Johnson, to get ahead in the points race and hope to make at least the first round of the playoffs. You know what I mean?
For some of these guys, when you finish in last the next 5 weeks,
you know what I mean? Same. Yeah, same.
So PGA Tour's going on. The one cool story. Well, actually, there have been a couple of big stories this week. One of them I wrote about because I thought it was fascinating. I'm fascinated with history. The thing, I don't know if you saw it, we posted it, and I actually did better than I thought I was going to be honest. The Brookline U.S. Open at Brookline.
I did. I saw the headline, but I didn't get the chance to read it.
So I was like, oh my god, how cool is that?
So they're bringing back an old school thing for the Open
that hasn't been used in pro tournament play since 1913. when Francis
Wow.
Ouimet.
Oh, Matt. Yeah. You
Francis
said that.
Ouimet
Yeah.
won the U.S. Open. He famously beat Harry Vardon and Ted Ray, obviously the greatest game ever played.
Yeah, the great.
It's a movie about it. And the hole hasn't been used since then. They've revamped it. Gil Hanse revamped it. It's a par 3. And actually, I was reading about it. Back then, in that tournament, it was the 10th hole.
Okay.
And in regulations, I was reading the history about it. I'm a junkie.
No, you're a history junkie. That's fine.
And actually, Francis Ouimet, in regulation, double bogeyed that hole, and it dropped him 1 shot behind Ted Ray and 2 shots behind Harry Vardon. Back then, it was the 10th hole. This year, it's going to play as the 11th hole because they rerouted the course.
That's crazy. Are they going to keep it that way after the Open, or are they going to?
Yeah. So I guess from what I understood,
or are they just going to leave it as like an extra hole to play like a different round or something?
From what I understood, the members have been playing.
So it's not like the hole needs to be like revamped. It's still there. It's still being taken care of and stuff like that.
It has been revamped.
Yeah.
Gil Hanse revamped it in 2020.
But you know what I mean. Yeah. You know, so it's not like they're gonna have to bring it back from the dead. You know what I mean?
So from what I understand, the members have been playing it. It was just they just took it out of the rotation. So I guess I never played Brookline, so
neither have I.
So don't
not a big deal.
Don't make me feel guilty. But, from what I understand, is that the holes are kind of quirky the way they run. And so previously, like it wasn't used in the previous U.S. Open there. The Ryder Cup didn't play it. So it was like out of rotation. They just routed around it.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, Gil Hanse revamped it.
And they're going to use
back in the rotation. And it's going to be the first time it's ever been played in tournament play since 1913. I saw the story and I wrote about it.
I mean, that's how cool is that? That's fantastic. That's so good. That's such a good story. Yeah.
So Francis Ouimet, he doubled that hole in regulation.
Yeah.
Then of course famously he ended up coming back and he ended up going to a playoff and he actually parred that hole and everybody else made 4s and that's how he took the lead in the playoff. He obviously never looked back. So it's a historic hole.
That's crazy.
Really historic hole when you think about the history of it and everything that has gone on. So super exciting. So I thought that was really cool.
No, that's a fantastic story.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. So the U.S. Open is going to be fun next year. We have applied for press credentials.
Yeah.
Whatever it's worth.
I mean, it's sold out. It's sold out like 6 months ago. Like, it's going to be insane.
There'll be tickets available. So the other big PGA
Tour. Might have to talk to this guy over here for some credentials, you know?
The other big PGA Tour story was Rory McIlroy doubling down on his previous, I don't know if claims is the right word, his previous comments that the new Saudi Arabia Golf League now headed by Greg Norman.
I don't know, dude. By the way, Slugger White is the head rules official now.
I saw that. Yep.
They signed him.
They signed a bunch of people. They signed somebody that used to work at ESPN. They signed Slugger White.
I'm telling you, man, this is going to be insane.
Everybody doubled down against Greg Norman. He goes, no, that makes me want to do it less. So
my whole thing,
so
if we're gonna call actual names out who I think would not benefit, but it wouldn't really hurt the PGA Tour to like lose Graham McDowell, even like a Webb Simpson type. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Players that don't necessarily push the needle for the PGA, but are good enough to play in the PGA. I mean, the purses for these tournaments. The purses for these tournaments have got to be insane. You know what I mean? The money that these Saudis dish out is crazy. You know, so I don't know.
It's funny those two names you mentioned. Both of them are major champions.
It's crazy.
If the tour and everybody associated with lives up to what they've said, they can never play in the U.S.
They'll never play in a PGA event.
Which would be another story in itself.
But they're rolling in cash. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, to take something from the Foreplay podcast, they said that the boys said that you got to get at least 15 decent guys from the tour to like start your base. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In order to make it like watchable, because obviously you're going to go up against the majors and the regular PGA Tour events. Like most casual fans don't even watch the regular PGA Tour events. They watch the majors, they watch the Ryder Cup, they watch the Masters, all that stuff. And they'll tune in to like the players and maybe like the Valspar or something like that, but they don't watch. They watch maybe like 5 tournaments a year, and that there's 4 majors. You know what I mean? So I don't know honestly how much stake you can put in like US viewership to this league, you know what I mean?
Right.
When the we'll call us, like, as far as golf watchers, probably avid, not like obsessive, but avid. And we don't even watch everything. You know what I mean?
You watch a lot more than
I do, but like, I'm not obsessive. I'm like avid. I'll watch like a round or two on like a medium tournament. You know, a medium thing tournament. I don't know how they're gonna pull like TV revenue numbers and stuff like that over here, but we'll see. Like I said, you got to get a base,
especially
you know
what we
what I mean?
talked about with Golf Channel about to be going away.
Right.
There's going to be no
So,
dedicated. You know,
yeah,
they'll find some app. They'll find something.
And I'm not gonna lie, like the past what was it, last night? European Tour teed off at like 1 a.m. I was watching that for a little bit. That was fantastic. I'm gonna be sad when that goes away, or I'm not gonna pay for it, but people will be forced to pay for it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
no, I'm not paying for a 1 a.m. European Tour round where there's like six good tour players playing in it. Like, no, I'm good. Thank you though.
So
you know,
what I don't know how much of it.
I didn't really. I kind of watched sparingly.
Well, so I was actually gonna ask about Phil Mickelson winning the Champions Tour thing, and freaking Bernard Langer,
What was that?
64 years old,
3 out of 5, 4 out of 6, 4 out of 6, 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6.
Friggin' the Bernard Langer train keeps rolling,
Even
chugging along. Like, he's so good. I was saying to myself, when the thing comes back to Newport, Bernard Langer, Miguel Ángel Jimenez, John Daly, 3 guys I have to see.
Phil Mickelson.
And Phil too.
By then he'll be a
by then
full-time
he's
pro
obviously going to play in the senior open.
By then he'll be a full-time senior.
4 top-notch players, like legends, absolute legends of the game, and the Langer train keeps running. I just can't. It's insane.
No, the senior open coming here to Newport in 2024 is going to be fun.
Yep.
As I've told you on and off the air, I'm kind of using that as a measuring stick to see where we can be by the time.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's freaking
freaking
Newport Country Club.
So
I mean, it's the oldest course in the country.
I wonder if guys are going to go to Wanamoisa and play practice rounds.
I mean, it's a good press for.
They do it for TPC. They did it for TPC. So
I'm telling you, man, that weekend, week and a half, fantastic. It's going to be fantastic in the summer.
All right, so tour today, PGA Tour today, RSM Classic. You have it in front of you as well. You just want to, I don't know, is there anybody even?
Yeah, there's some decent ones. Like I said, ZJ, he hit a bunch of.
Zach Johnson.
Zach Johnson. Sorry.
I don't know how he calls himself.
Zach Johnson hit a bunch of shots stiff for like kicking birdies. He's sitting tied for second at 9 under. Now during the broadcast, they said that I think 4 under was tied for like 114th. That's how bunched up everybody was. So Sebastian Munoz is at 10 under. All these scores are final, by the way. Mackenzie Hughes tied for second with Scott Stallings, Zach Johnson, Ches Reavie, Russell Henley, Johnny Vegas, Corey Connors, Taylor Gooch. I mean, we're just going down here.
That's amazing. Munoz, like you said it.
He's such a good ball striker.
But he's 10 under after the first round. They're going to be 30 under.
But there's also some weather coming in tomorrow. So they expect the wind to kick up really, really, really good. It's going to be more of a test. I mean, today was a cupcake for these guys. Absolute cakewalk. Let's see what else we got. Cameron Smith, big name in the field, 6 under, tied for 21st. Like I said, so I'm going down to 3 under.
Is that Webb Simpson -3?
Tied
for 83rd?
Tied for 83rd. All these guys tied for 3rd. It's crazy.
Ricky Pollard playing, Jay Day, Graham McDowell.
Yeah. It's crazy. So Nick Watney. Yeah. Peter Uihlein, your boy, 1 under, tied for 123rd. The numbers are crazy. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Richie Rensky,
yeah. It's like it's Hudson Swafford, Harry Higgs. It's crazy. So hopefully some of these guys come back to earth tomorrow to make it at least an interesting.
They'll come back to earth in the first, real tournament of the year.
I'm talking about like weather-wise for this one, for at least for the viewers,
like vacation golf. They bring their families.
Of course.
Some exotic locations.
Well, like I said, some of these guys who don't make a ton of money on the tour, it's big for them because they want to get out ahead of the JTs, the Spieths, the DJs, all that stuff. So,
by the way, congrats to Jordan Spieth. Him and his wife announced the birth of his baby son.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sammy Spieth. So,
yeah,
congrats to Jordan Spieth. Obviously, his brother played basketball at Brown for a number of years. He's a cool guy. I think his brother's playing basketball overseas now. So anyway,
I know you were a big part of that too.
Good for him. I met Jordan Speed, of course. He's a cool guy. He didn't want to do an interview with me, but he was very nice about it.
I wouldn't want to do an interview with you either.
For whatever that's worth. Real quick, just again on the championship, which I failed to mention because I'm an idiot. Brett Quigley finished in a tie for seventh in the tournament. He was 5 shots. 5 shots back of Phil. He was 5 shots back of Phil Mickelson.
Yeah.
And tied for 7. So
yeah.
Congrats to Brett.
Yeah,
Quigley.
that's good.
So we're here at X Golf in Lincoln, the Lincoln Mall. If you're around, come hang out. I know a few people are at the PC game, and perhaps could be coming later.
Let's see what's going on there.
Beating New Hampshire.
I would hope so. They have a guy they have a guy down low that looks like me that's playing for New Hampshire.
Yeah.
They're up by 10. Oh, it's not 10 anymore. They're up big now.
Is they up or they won?
No, they're 4 minutes left in the third.
All right, so
second, sorry.
Second. Yeah. So PC's gonna win in theory. So big win for them. They beat Wisconsin this week. That was amazing. So anyway, so I know a couple people might be stopping by later to hit some shots.
So Patriots. Let's talk Pats.
So I would bet the Falcons.
Money line?
Patriots are favored by 6.
6.5. 6.5.
Falcons are getting 6.5.
They cover the spread.
They're home.
And the whole Thursday night game. Yeah.
How about I heard a stat today on Sports Talk Radio.
Matty Ryan.
Nope. Home dogs on Thursday night football are 7-3.
I'm going against the trend. I'm going.
The Falcons are the Falcons.
I'm going. Pats cover the 6.5. I'm going Pats money line, and I'm going Patriots over. I'm going against the
now,
grain.
did you actually make those bets?
Not yet. I'm going to do it before we get off.
All right. There's that. So yeah, Patriots coming on in a few minutes. They look good. Mac Jones looks like he's the real deal.
Macaroni Jones. Let's go, baby.
This will be a big. If they can win tonight, that'll be big. And then next week Tennessee comes to town.
How about they could be 9-1. Could be 9-1.
They probably will.
The Dolphins, the Saints. Like, come on, dude. Like, they could be 9-1.
The Patriots?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's the Saints. I'm not giving them the Saints game. They got killed.
Well,
they get destroyed.
Yeah.
I won't give them that.
Well,
game.
no, I'm just saying. On paper, it was a winnable game. You know what I mean?
On paper.
Yeah.
But they got destroyed. I'll give you the Dolphins game. I'll even give you the Tampa and Dallas because they should have gone for it.
I'll give you Tampa, not Dallas. I think Dallas played good enough to win. Tampa didn't. Tampa didn't play good enough to win.
Patriots should have gone for it on the 4th down.
So
in those games.
Yeah.
But Belichick didn't.
It's going to be interesting. I'm a little. I feel a little nervous about that whole Thursday night thing. I do.
Thursday night home game. When the Patriots flew out last night? I think.
Yeah. So
it's a real thing.
And I'm leaving the golf course on Sunday, probably about right before kickoff time for the 1:00 games. I'm like, I really should put money on Washington. Sure as shit, they blow out the Bucks. I'm like, even just like a 5 or a 10 spot. Fantastic. The money line had to be like 300, 400. You know what I mean?
That was a bad loss.
Oh,
Tampa said 2 bad losses.
I was,
and everybody else.
And I felt it. I felt it. Everybody was on Washington money line, and I felt it. And I didn't pull the trigger because I was like, "There's no way Brady's going to lose to Washington." Mm-hmm. But
he did.
It is what it is.
But and they played Monday Night Football this week.
I know.
And so my girlfriend, that's funny. My girlfriend and I have been going out like Sundays to watch the games.
Like yeah.
That thing. This Sunday we're like, Patriots not playing. The Bucks not
like,
playing.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here, man? Come on. There's no get to get me there. You know.
I mean, she's a big Patrick Mahomes fan, so maybe the Chiefs are playing at 4:00.
At 4:00, yeah. So something late.
So
yeah.
Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah.
What the hell do we do?
There's not much. It's
But so anyway, so that's where we are. So we'll be here for the rest of the night, for the most part, at X Golf. We're probably gonna order some food, obviously more drinks. We'll hit some shots. We'll watch the Patriots and see what else happens. So feel free to come on down. Again, we'll be here for a while. So don't be shy. Come on over. Say hello. Say goodbye.
Say we hate you guys. I mean, whatever you want to do.
I can think of a few people that hate us.
Maybe.
Want to start a list?
Yeah, no. There's a couple people.
So yeah, we'll be here at X Golf again. Thanks so much to them for having us. It's been super fun, and overall, I think look good. I don't know if you can see it in the simulator, but behind us is the 7th hole at Pebble Beach. Rich has put it about 15 feet. I did.
I hit the flag stick on my first shot here.
So we're supposed to show it hitting some shots. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up, but
that's
We'll see what happens.
Unless it's a hole in one.
All right.
Boo this man.
I get it out of the way so you can see it. So I can see you.
Boo this man.
Now I posted a video earlier of Rich shanking a shot into the woods. I literally did. I posted it on Facebook.
I know.
I
know you were. I know you were videotaping.
Yeah. So don't hit me over the head, please. That'll be a good video though. Great content. But yes, whacked over the head. There you go. So you can see the tracer. Look at that swing. Go in the hole. Oh, 5 feet, 6 feet. And he missed it.
On that note, and I missed the putt.
You can 3-putt from there. So there you go. Rich just put a 6 feet for you all. You see this shot tracer. It's like the Pro Tour. Take a bow. Yeah. On that note, you're gonna quit before you embarrass.
Oh yeah, I'm done. Done ski.
So anyway, so come down to X Golf. We'll be here for the remainder of the evening. Just about we drinking and partying and obviously watching the Patriots, and also we'll post some video updates and different things coming up. This podcast is going to be obviously on the site tomorrow. There'll be a separate segment that we're going to send to X Golf with Andrew's segment. He's talking about X Golf. I was asking him about simulators and how much better they're going to get because these things just keep getting more realistic.
I mean, you fit.
And he said every year it's like he said they're doing like an upgrade
Updates. Yeah. Especially, I mean, the main thing's got to be the projector. You know what I mean? Because of the high definition and stuff like that. You know, so no, it's a good spot here. TVs everywhere. We got a bar. We got a kitchen. It's a good facility. So yeah, definitely come on down. So
yes, absolutely. So I think that's all we got. We want to get off before the Patriots game because we want to watch the game, and so does everybody else. Nobody wants to watch us. That's for sure.
No.
PC looks like they're gonna win.
They're up by 20.
Big couple weeks coming up for them. They have next week they're away. Then December 1st, Texas Tech comes in, and then December 4th is the most anticipated game of the season. URI comes to town.
Yeah, there we go.
So a couple of big weeks for them. I'm still a big college basketball fan, so I still follow them closely. And then some other things going on as well. So I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving again. We won't have a show. This show will be replayed, and also our GolfNewsRI holiday podcast will be replayed. Make sure you tune into that. Like I said, Pinned and Greenside Golf have all announced their Black Friday
Definitely
deals.
gonna check that out.
And actually, they all go the extent of the week.
Oh, nice.
So it's not just Black Friday.
Nice.
And then on Black Friday, you have Brooks Koepka, Bryson DeChambeau. Do you have a thought on that? We're not going to preview that. Do you have a thought on Koepka DeChambeau?
We could preview it on Friday. I'm not working.
Or do you have an early thought on it for this show?
Not really.
No.
Not really.
I'm not that interested. It's not that exciting.
I mean, it's something we can drink beers to.
And it's only 12 holes.
It's something we can drink beers to.
That and the Rangers are playing the Bruins at 1:00 on ABC.
Okay.
So.
Oh, all right. So yeah. So
Okay.
All right. So it's a lunch date. So.
Yeah.
No, not really. It's a kind of a clown show. 12 holes. Like I
the whole rivalry.
I mean, it's whatever. Especially with that whole kiss and make up thing at the Ryder Cup. Like, yeah, it's like whatever.
That was so fake.
You know.
So anyway, hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. Also, just in case people saw it, and the traffic's been up on the page, the GolfNewsRI Pro Shop has announced their deal. 10% off when you use the discount code GolfDudes. So 10% off anything in the store. Use the code GolfDudes, and that lasts until December 3rd. I made it so it lasts the week after Black Friday.
That's good.
People have time. We have shirts. We have pint glasses. With the pint glasses, actually really.
I think
cool.
I'm gonna order some of those. The pint glasses are dope.
I'm not just saying that either. I actually have one. It actually looks really cool.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna order a couple pint glasses.
And so we have all kinds of stuff going on. So check out the GolfNewsRI Pro Shop. We're gonna be adding some content, I think, over the next couple of days. Now that hopefully things slow down a little bit, I have time to focus on that. But anyway, check that out as well for the holidays. So thanks to everybody for tuning in. Thanks again to X Golf for having us. And again, we'll be here for the rest of the night. Also, thanks to my main man, Pat Ford, who's been holding up the wall all night, for helping me out with the video and the audio part of it. It's been a lot of fun. I think it's been a success. And
CoalitionRadioNetwork.com.
Yeah, CoalitionRadioNetwork.com. Check them out. The media for independent minds, whatever the phrase is. So anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you all later. Come down to X Golf. We'll be here for all night. The Patriots are starting in just a few minutes. And so that's all we got.
Happy Thanksgiving to
Yes, and obviously happy Thanksgiving. We've said that a few times, but happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We won't see you next week, barring something crazy happening, and we'll talk to you guys all later. That's it. Peace.
That's it.